Happy Sunday. Hello, hello. How y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing good. I'm doing pretty good myself as long as I can stay indoors and out of that furnace that we got happening outside right now. And the furnace is hot, but I'm telling you what, the blower fan is stuck on high out there. I'm not gonna lie. Hey guys, it's Jan coming to you. Want to talk about some things today? When you're grocery shopping, maybe some things to look for that maybe you have never thought of. And I just kind of talk about our go-tos. I found a few new things today, so I'm excited to tell you about those. So if you are getting on here with me live, if you can see a red live up in the corner, that means you're catching me live. And you can type live in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from if you'd like to. What's your weather doing? I'm that Midwest girl. Everything revolves around the weather. What's your weather doing? Is it hot and steamy where you are, or are you okay? So, and if you're catching me later on, it'll say was live up in the corner. That just means you're catching the replay. That's great too. Type replay in the comments for me. Let me know where you're watching from. My name is Jan. I live in Southeast Nebraska. I love sharing our low-carb lifestyle, things, tips, tricks, ideas to help us succeed with a healthier lifestyle that is low-carb, more natural, and all the things that are included with that. Now, I do have a group on Facebook that I share even more information than I do here on my page, okay? So, guys, if you're getting on here with me live, please type live in the comments, okay? Let me know you're there. I'm seeing some eyeballs, but I never know if I'm doing things right on here or not. So, anyway, but that other group on Facebook is called Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave, okay? It is a group that I've had for a lot of years. Hi, Millie, thank you. Oh, 69 degrees, lucky you. I think we're pushing, I don't know. We've got to be pushing towards the 100 degrees out here in the Midwest. We are baking. So, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave, guys, is where I share recipes, ideas, things that help us on the daily, okay? I do share a little bit, too, about this powerful pink punch that I love. I've had people asking me lately, do you ever slow down? And I'm like, man, life is going to pass you by if you slow down. And yes, I do slow down. Yeah, I'm 95 here in Minnesota, too, so I agree. I wish it was 69. But this stuff here, our duos, guys, hey, yep, hot and windy in Grand Island. I'm sure it is. This stuff helps me. I'm not going to lie. And in this heat, there's some electrolytes and all kinds of stuff in here. But guys, this has boosted our energy so much. Keeps us rolling, keeps us moving. Mental focus to be able to focus and roll on quickly and all that kind of stuff. So if you need info about what we do every single day to keep our bodies in tune, it's all about balancing out the body. Really, really it is. And this stuff helps. If you know what nootropics are, or maybe you don't know and you want to know, drop info in the comments, guys. I'll get back to you. But that group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave, if you were not in that group and would like to be, type group in the comments. I'm going to leave you a link that you can join the group with us, okay? Or you can search it yourself. You can go to Facebook right now and search Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. Hey, Steve. Hi, Terry. You can search it up there, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. Request to join yourself, and that's great too. Either way works, okay? We got up fairly early and headed off to the store this morning because honestly, as hot as it is, there is nothing else to do outside today but go get groceries. And I love heading up there. Today was a real stock up weekend. It's been a while since we really went in and stocked up. So I'm going to show you a lot of things that we stocked up on. First up today was Costco. Okay. Now I picked up, and I took the cooler along today, guys. We had, I freeze ice. When it gets this hot out, I freeze chunks of ice. And I throw that in the cooler before we leave. So the cooler is cooled down. So I'm going to show you some things that I grabbed at Costco, okay? This stuff right here, I love. You can eat it as granola. Cindy, I will send you a message, or you send me a message as soon as we get off here, and we'll chat, okay? This stuff is good. If you miss cereal and you're on a low-carb lifestyle, this is a really good option. I eat this with milk, keto milk on it, really, really good. But what I've been doing lately, guys, is I'm boosting my protein, so I'm eating yogurt. I get tired of the, what do I want to say, the texture of yogurt all the time. So I've been adding a lot of different granolas. This is one of my favorites, okay? Hey, Lisa, how are you? So this is one of my favorites. I grabbed that and a lot of different places have it. Costco has the big bag, and I like that. Olive oil, guys, is something we go through a lot of. I like this brand. It's in the glass. If you're buying olive oil, the best brands typically are in glass. Hey, Lori, I can't see your whole thing. Somebody was asking me the other day, you know, because like this one here says, and I can't turn this, trace me, okay? So if you've got a traceable olive oil, that is one of the best qualities you can get. This is imported. There's a lot of different languages on this, but it is cold pressed organic extra virgin olive oil. That's great, okay? Hey, Ann, hi, Peg. So I love that, okay? Another thing I love to get there is this tuna, okay? This is wild caught. Right there, it says it's wild caught. When you're looking for tunas and fish and anything like that, you're wanting wild caught, okay? So I love this tuna, and I eat it quite frequently, not gonna lie. These guys are amazing for a sweet treat. One of these, they're a dark chocolate. Guys, there's health benefits in dark chocolate. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's brain power. It's a lot of different things. Chocolates are not all bad, okay? But you have to remember moderation, okay? One peanut butter cup has 3 net carbs, okay? It's got peanut butter, dark chocolate, palm kernel oil, which is the one drawback, chicory root fiber, peanut flour, dry milk, maple sugar, sea salt. So there are some sugars in it, but guys, if you're looking for a really good flavor, this is a really great one, not gonna lie. And I'll throw these in the freezer, and we'll grab maybe one a week. So if you're looking, yes, dark bottles, yeah, for olive oil, that's a good one. It is, Lori. If you're looking for a sweet treat every now and then, these aren't too shabby, okay? Every now and then, rice cauliflower shows back up at Costco, guys. I love this. This is organic. They come individually packaged in there, and that's usually just about a serving for Dave and I. So I grabbed a couple of them because, doggone it, they have them sometimes, and then they don't have them the next. So I grabbed a couple of them today. Grass-fed butter, guys. This is the Kirkland brand. So I've talked about the butters and all the different stuff. This is a product of New Zealand. Butters are kind of one of those things, guys. The butter is only as good as what the cow is eating, okay? And New Zealand and Ireland and a lot of places like that have banned a lot of the stuff that we feed our cattle. And then if you look on this, it says grass-fed. Okay, so the cows were grass-fed. You can physically see the darker color of yellow that this is over a non-grass-fed butter. But I love this brand, great flavor. And they got rid of, Costco got rid of the other brand of heavy whipping cream that I like. I looked at this one for quite a while, and then I finally thought the only difference I can see is this is not organic. I'll show you the other brand that I do like, and I've been grabbing it at Walmart, but I wasn't going to go to Walmart today. The Horizon Organic is what I typically buy, and Costco used to carry this in a big jug, and they haven't had it for a long time. So I really looked this over today. It's grade A pasteurized. And like I said, its ingredients are cream and that's it. But it's not organic. So I went ahead and bought one. We're going to try it out, see how it goes. Let's see. I think that's about all I had there. And guys, I did 3 stops today, okay? I did Costco, Hy-Vee, and Aldi, okay? Now, at Aldi, we're going to do some shrimp. And like I said, guys, I don't remember where this says. It says on it somewhere that it is wild caught. But I can't ever find. Shrimp, guys, is a definite thing too. You want to look for wild caught. I can't find it. I never can when I'm looking for it. So anyway, try to get wild caught when you're doing stuff like that. Another thing I grabbed at Aldi, guys. Hi, Tina. How are you? Guys, if you're popping on here with me, I'm just kind of going through things that we get for our low-carb lifestyle at the grocery store. This is from Aldi, guys. Coconut clusters. Now, these are 4 net carbs and a half a cup. This is another kind of like the granola. It's just a little bit different. And I'll go back and forth between these in my yogurt every day. I love these too. They're just a little cluster. Every now and then I'll grab one just for kind of like a cookie type effect. But I love those. Coffee, guys. Insist on this. And you know what? It's hard to find coffee beans anymore. And I love Aldi's, and I grind my own, guys, because I'm not going to lie. I saw somebody talking about coffee. So if you're a coffee drinker and you're still drinking the ground stuff, you might rethink that and grind your own. I saw somebody saying all the things that they throw in there, that's kind of filler type stuff. And then I got to the bottom of a jug one time and I had all kinds of sticks and stuff in there. And I'm like, I don't want that in my coffee. So I grind my own now. And of course, I love Aldi for their produce. We're going to be doing some stuff with cauliflower and cabbage, guys. I typically do buy cabbage, a whole head, and those things both keep really, really good when we're done. Trying to think. I think that's about all at Aldi. Oh, some cheese. Guys, I'm really digging this stuff. It does have cultured milk and cream, dried garlic, white pepper, potassium sorbate. I don't really know too much about it. It is a preservative, parsley, and dried chives. Dave and I have been using this in some recipes. It's a great cheese flavor, and kind of digging that. Then, like I said, I didn't want... kind of mad at Walmart right now, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to Hy-Vee today. Not only that, Hy-Vee, if you live in the Midwest and you know anything about Hy-Vee, you know that they have some aisles that are strictly their health food aisles. So if you've got a gluten intolerance, if you're dairy free and stuff like that, they have some great aisles full of things for people who are using or who are doing a special type lifestyle. And I love that about them. I'm not going to lie. They pack it in there. They have a great app where you can find stuff too. And so I was out on the hunt for something, but I'm going to tell you what I got first, and then I'm going to show you what we grabbed real quick to try. Yogurt, guys. I grabbed some different yogurts. The Too Good and the Ratio, those are my favorites. I looked at some of the other brands, and I'm that person, guys, when I find something I like, I stick with it. People were asking me about the Okios 000. I don't think they're bad, and you just have to know, if you're watching it for your blood sugars or something like that, you got to just test it. See what it does for your blood sugars. Some other people were talking to me about Chobani. There again, read the ingredients. That's the big kicker. I was reading some of them today that were horrible. And it's the fruit stuff that they put in it. I think that's what it is. I'm not real sure. I never really saw sugar or anything like that on there. But it's the fruit type things. So what I went in search of today, guys, was this. Protein chips, potato chips that are full of protein. Like I said, I'm really on a quest for boosting my protein. I'm tracking my protein and stuff like that. And that's great, Sandra. They're good yogurts, I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, I get tired of the texture of yogurt, so that's when I grab these things and throw them in, because then I can just eat them. They're a nice little sweet treat. Snack in the afternoon. I do them for breakfast a lot of days when I finally get to my breakfast, okay? But, guys, these are chips. Now, I've tried the Quest chips in the past, and Dave, he gets a funky texture out of them. And I don't, they're okay, but I'm like, yeah, they're not great. Now, these are made out of antibiotic-free chicken. There's tapioca starch in it, which I need to look at. I don't like that they use a sunflower oil in it, but, you know, that is what it is.
Awesome flavor.
Okay, but that's not what I got.
Oh, I know.
And I don't know what those are going to do to your blood sugar.
I don't either.
Okay, so anyway, I'll talk about that in a minute. Egg whites, chicken bone broth, and then there's like pink Himalayan salt. There's some natural flavors, which isn't great. But anyway, pretty good. I'm going to try these here after a while. They have tons of flavors of these, guys. Himalayan pink salt. There was vinegar and salt, which I don't care for vinegar and salt. What other flavors were there? Barbecue. I don't remember what all there was. So anyway, lots of flavors. I'll let you know how this one goes. What he had was a sweet potato chip. The carbs in that is higher. The carbs in this is 7 with 2 fiber in a half a bag of this. So that's going to be 5 net carbs. I think those sweet potato chips were in the range of 12 for a bag, right, Dave? Hey.
Huh?
Hello.
17 and 2, 15. I know, it's on there.
Oh, okay. So I'll show you what he had. This is something we're trying. Whatever. They are a sweet potato chip. What I love about these is they're in avocado oil, but there are sweet potatoes on it. There is sugar in the barbecue seasoning, so that's probably where maybe not the barbecue would be the best flavor. Oh my God, Dave. We should have looked at this. There's maltodextrin in it. Nope, nope, nope. We should not have bought that. So, I don't know. I'm not going to let him eat too many of those. I'll go into maltodextrin another day, guys. But anyway, these here I think are going to be really good. And there again, like I said, this is why you read the label. This is why you read. And he was picking up several things because he said, oh, that sounds good. Barbecue, but it's Carolina barbecue. Carolina barbecue is a sweeter barbecue. So that's where you've got to watch what you're buying and see what it says. So I'm going to get on out of here, guys. These are just touches on things. If there's anything you want me to deep dive into over things that I've discussed on here, shoot me a private message is a great option, or drop it in the comments and I'll get back to you about it. Because I know it's a vast array of things. If you have questions about things, I've had people inbox me, is this okay for me? Is there a better something? You know, I know not everybody has Hy-Vee. I think that's a Midwest type thing. So what can you get, or where can you get it? Those types of things. These chips are definitely something I'm going to be checking more into. They did have a lot of different flavors at Hy-Vee. Hi, Irma. But anyway, I got to get things put away here because it's hot and I need to get all my stuff put in the fridge. So I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Lower carbs, good idea. And that's where a lot of times, guys, we have to watch. If you've got two things sitting side by side, one is barbecue, one is not, you might wind up with an issue, okay? So know your body, know what's going on. That's my biggest advice to you guys. And if you send me a label, guys, What it says here on the front doesn't really matter. I can't, and especially if it's something I don't use. What I want to look at is nutrition facts and ingredients, okay? Protein powder is another great thing, definitely, that you can add into that. I have done that myself. I make like a chia seed pudding. Chia seeds have protein in them too, and I'll add the extra protein to chia seed pudding. So definitely some great options. But guys, I'm going to bug on out of here, get my stuff put away before it gets too hot. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments or private message me. If you need info on these babies, guys, that have changed our lives, drop info in the comments and I'll get back to you on that too. But enjoy the rest of your day. Happy Sunday, and we'll chat with y'all later. Thanks for tuning in. Smile. Pass that smile on. Bye.